following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Hey, Thursday! How we feeling today?
Hey, man, I feel great, man. Let me say this right now.
I like this energy.
Let me say this right now.
I like this.
I want to see
Cowboys are going to lose
keep
on
that
Sunday. Is that
same
what you're about
energy.
to say?
No, I want to see you, Jesse, and Kurt. I want to see all y'all and y'all. Because you be coming sharp, man. You've been coming sharp lately. And I want to see Jesse's jazz at one time. I want to see I want to see y'all just jazz. I ain't going to never jazz.
Yeah, what about you?
Bro, I'm just a regular old dude.
Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow
Okay.
Friday.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of jazz.
You think you can out jazz him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse got me.
You giving it to him?
Yeah.
No, you've been pretty sharp.
No, he
Thanks.
had that nice herringbone jacket on yesterday.
Yeah.
The herringbone thread. He thought I didn't see the herringbone thread.
Like that?
See, I know what the herringbone thread is. See, so you gotta know a little bit to know to hear that.
I don't know nothing when it comes to clothes.
I meant to say something yesterday,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I got sidetracked, but I said, okay, it's a herringbone thread. I said,
good.
okay, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Wow.
Speaking
up his game.
Speaking of outfits, you got a Orlando Magic
That's
shirt
my brother
on.
Tony,
so
man.
Tell us the story. Why
Well,
you
my
wearing
brother
that.
Tony's
which has been on the show.
Yeah, he's assistant to the head man. I don't know what they call that, like associate pastor.
He's the first assistant.
Yeah, and they hired him, man. You know, he was just work for the Dallas, not Dallas, but the Orlando Police Department. What's so funny, Jesse?
Yeah, you call him the senior pastor, associate pastor, whatever.
Yeah. But you know how they go, man. They got all these different pastors. But anyway, that's my brother sent me this shirt. I thought, thank you, Tony. I thought I sent you 900 shirts.
He finally sent you one.
Oh man, he come in town. I think my brother loved me. My brother Tony. Hey man, I'm here in town, man. Love to see you. I said, all right. Is we going over to the pro shop?
You know
I
what?
thought you was coming to see your bro.
How long has he worked there?
Magic, I think, is the second year.
Yeah, it probably took him 2 years to find one big enough to fit you.
Nah, dog, them dudes be so tall to my fatness gets stay tall. I mean, I used to wear Shaq when Shaq was with Reebok and I was with Reebok. They would send me all Shaq stuff he didn't want.
Really?
My fatness would take up his height. Yeah.
So you was as wide as he was tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shout out to brother Tony.
Yeah. Hey man, let's get it back.
So he's the what? The security?
No, yeah, he walks
The
around.
second
He
security
walks
guy?
around the place and say, "Hey man, put that junk." No.
So he's like Larry Wansley's second man.
Yeah, but he had less players to worry about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
but the big dogs
And their plane's always
whereas we be like, we may have to hire somebody. He's that guy automatically. If they feel you, if they feel they boom, they own you. They ain't finna be taking all these chances. Thanks to Charles Barkley.
Have you seen some of these planes these NBA teams have now?
Oh, they
with the
special,
bars
yeah.
in them and in the kitchens.
They
and
treat them right, dog.
Oh man, must be
12
nice.
players versus 50 something or 60 something.
Yeah,
But don't act like we don't have it.
I was going to say, you shouldn't
I'm like,
complain
stop.
much.
No, it's good.
I'm like-
it's good, but we don't have like all first class seats and all.
You got you got plush seats on the Cowboys plane.
We fly charter. It's a regular plane.
I could have swore we had charters.
You might have gotten to sit up in business in first class. They
Jesse
cram
had
us
that
in the
extra
back.
seat between him and somebody else.
Yeah.
No, not. Took me a while to get there. Took me a while to get there. Now,
What was your? Did you have a roommate on road trips?
Yes,
You did.
you don't get a roommate. You don't get a room to yourself until 4 years.
4 years.
So once you get to that 5th year, then you get
A room if you just desire that.
And that's
if
tra-
you desire,
training
they don't
camp, too?
automatically do that. In training camp, they
Training
automatically
camp,
do that
yeah.
for almost everybody.
They double everybody up.
no.
Oh,
The
you get
rooms
single rooms?
upstairs may have a roommate.
Now, so for example, my first year here was Dez's first. My second year here was Dez's first year here, and they made him room with me. That was a request, which I tried to get out of it.
Yeah.
And they were like, no. So, but I had first dibs on where I wanted upstairs or downstairs. In San Antonio, it doesn't matter. You got 2 beds, so we side by side. But in Oxnard, I had the opportunity to say, well, I'll take upstairs. You can just have the downstairs. That way you can just do whatever. Because he didn't sleep. I'm like, I'm going to bed. He stayed up. So, but yeah,
gummy bear. He said Dad should wake up in the morning, eat gummy bears. I'm like, wow.
Facts.
Gummy bears for breakfast.
Handful of them. Lifesaver gummies, gummy bears, gummy worms.
Good, and he kept those abs like that.
Some dudes are just freaks of nature. Yeah. Same thing with Chad Johnson. Like people think Ocho Cinco, like he does this bit now with whole McDonald's thing.
Mm-hmm. That was real.
That was real in 07. That joker would come in the morning, biscuits and McMuffins, lunch. He had one of somebody bring him a Big Mac, and that joker always ate McDonald's. Take his shirt off, ripped.
You can tell when a guy, man, raised up, man, and didn't have much. They don't break away, dog. When I get big, I'm eat McDonald's all the time.
All right, what you so excited about? What we talking about, Nate? What we starting with?
I'm excited the fact that we get to talk about the Green Bay offense, and it's just not a whole lot to talk about.
No, you gotta find something. You gotta find something other than 12.
Okay,
I was talking about Nick about this morning, and then we talked about it at lunch. I forgot 2007 in Texas Stadium.
Yes, sir.
Brett Favre got hurt, and guess who his backup was that they put in?
That's right, bro.
And that was the beginning of the Aaron Rodgers legacy, and Brett Favre getting shipped out of Green Bay, and this young kid comes in and lights it up. They lost the game.
Progress, bro.
But still, that's where it all started. I didn't realize that. We were talking about that this morning.
The management and say, man, it's time. Please, let's get this kid going.
Have y'all seen this year? I've heard two different trains of thought. He's 36. He's fallen off a little bit. He doesn't have the tools around him. And then I've heard.
When has he had the tools?
True. And then I've heard he's in a new system because they're what? How many games have they won? 3 or 4? 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
Just like us. I mean, they're in good shape.
Yeah.
He looked a little off the last game just because you're used to him winning that game,
their
right?
Fans are going crazy just like we are after losing
the ship sinking, blah, blah, blah. Is Aaron Rodgers to you guys look like the same Aaron Rodgers, or is he falling off a little bit?
2 years ago, one of the national shows, the morning shows, Max Kellerman, he came on and he was adamant, and it was on the table. Tom Brady has fallen off the cliff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Tom ran off like the next 10. Like Aaron is he's in that realm, he's in that elk where just when you think they've fallen off, just when you think they've lost it, you got to go and play him now. And it's a lot easier to say, oh, he's fallen off, he doesn't have it, than going out there and actually stopping him. As long as he is and this dude beat us in a playoff game on one leg. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like we didn't know the leg was hurt. He came into the game with the hurt leg. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like the leg wasn't visibly and noticeably hurt. He couldn't walk up and down. He did 100% of the snaps in shotgun.
And couldn't stop him.
And we couldn't do anything with him.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you the level of bad aerie this dude is messing with. I don't cuss. I'm not a cusser. But there's some things you got to just...
I'll say it. He's a badass. Yeah. Badassery is what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now, I know people are going to say, like, oh, you guys, you want to crown him. We're going to don't denigrate him. You're annoying him. Nah, dude's, he's good. He's good. And if you give him a chance, he's going to surgically destroy you.
Is he the best in the league? Is he better than Tom?
No.
I'll put it like this.
They're in the conversation together, though.
I put it like this. Me and Jess was talking on the phone yesterday. I promise you this, though. He may be not as great as Tom, but he's worked with less than Tom.
Yes.
And I know one thing. If we give him everything that the Cowboys got right now ship it up to Green Bay.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Like, that's what we said. I said, if you gave Aaron Rodgers if you gave him Tyron, Zeke, and Amari, that's it. Would he not be the favorite for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Man!
Right? If you just gave him Tyron, Zeke, and Amari, that's it. That's it. You give him a left tackle, a running back, and a receiver.
We'll play you 4 on 11.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, think about, like, we really can't name the weapons he's really had. We can say, oh, Randall Cobb because we have him. Mm-hmm. But can you really, like, I try to look at it and go, has he had anybody on his team that while they were there, they were in the top 10, 15, 20 in jersey sales? Outside of him.
Jordy Nelson? Maybe.
Not top 20.
The better question to ask, if Jordy Nelson would have went to any other team, would Jordy Nelson have been
Jordy Nelson?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking, like, the guys he had around him, he never had any superstars around him. He never had any guys that you were like, you know, your kid wanted his T-shirt.
Right.
You know, guys who, you know, he made a lot of those. He made Jordy Nelson. Mm-hmm. Like, he developed and made Jordy Nelson. Same thing he's doing with Devontae Adams.
I mean, I was going to ask. I mean, Adams may not play this weekend, but he's kind of got a stud receiver now, doesn't he? He had 1,300 yards last year.
Yeah, but go back to where Devontae Adams started. Devontae Adams started, he was a practice squad dude and worked his way up. And they was like, no, we want to keep this kid. And he saw something in him and worked his way to being Aaron Rodgers' go-to dude.
Right.
I'm going to tell you something. Aaron Rodgers, like the Jones kid, the running back, Aaron Rodgers liked him and wanted him to play more last year, and the coach didn't want him to. See, I'm going to tell you something.
Is that Jones kid? That's the kid from UTSA?
The running back.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's from UTSA.
I think he's from UT. Yeah,
no, he's from UTEP. I think he's from UTEP.
Okay.
But let's look and see. Where's Jones, the running back, from? Let's look.
Aaron Jones?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, UTEP.
Yeah.
UTEP, okay.
Okay, this is what you said it yesterday, man, and that's why I call you, because there's nowhere in the world when I like to think about what's right
and just do what's wrong.
You gave this dude a wide receiver and asked him, say, man, on third down, block this linebacker. Can you imagine number 88 trying to block Jalen screen? That's wrong, man. That's wrong. Wow. And that's how his career has been for the last 6 years.
Mm-hmm. So Adams didn't practice. He's not supposed to play, I think. He's projected doubtful.
Yeah. They said, reports said that he was jogging around in practice with some other guys who had concussions that didn't practice today, but they were doing some things on the side. So
with this name of guys that he has around him now, which if you don't really follow this team, you probably don't know anybody else other than Adams and Aaron Rodgers on the offense, they can still win this game.
Yeah.
With 12.
Right.
So we should be worried.
Yeah. Like, when you put him on the field, it's different. Mm-hmm. And one of the biggest things is with Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know if it's, we always say like he's sneaky athletic, right? Because he's white. We say that. He's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. No matter what color he is, he's athletic. And that's one of the things that people miss when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. Yes, he can throw any throw, but where Aaron Rodgers kills you, and I mean kills you, is when he breaks containment. Mm-hmm. Because remember, at the end of the day, he still has one of the best, if not the best, arms in the league. Maybe Patrick Mahomes maybe have a better one than him. Can throw off any platform, sidearm, overhead, around the back, underhand.
40 yards to the sideline on a dime.
On a dime.
Mm-hmm. Saw that one.
So here's where he becomes special. And this is going to be a tall task for the defense. Those guys become valuable, and those guys become assets when he has time. Because I don't care if you're Deion Sanders, Darrell Green, Aeneas Williams. I don't care who you are. You ain't covering a guy for 4 seconds. I don't care who you are. I don't care where. I don't care how many jackets, Pro Bowls, whatever. If a quarterback and a receiver has 4 seconds to run a route, 5 seconds to run a route, you're going to lose. Period. So when Aaron Rodgers, he's already in the pocket, but because of his arm strength and his athletic ability, when he breaks containment and he's rolling and he's pointing, the guy that you can't name just became open because of that. And he can make any throw. So this is how he does it. He does it because, I can do the little quick short passes, and I can have a guy go deep every now and again. But when Aaron Rodgers can be successful is when he breaks containment and you run up to try to stop him, and he 40 yards down the field to a guy you can't name. But he just became open because Byron couldn't cover him for 5 seconds. Cheeto couldn't cover him for 5 seconds. Anthony Brown couldn't cover him for 5 seconds. That is the mystique and the voila of Aaron Rodgers. That's how he gets a lot of these guys that you can't name open. He's able to hold the ball, move around in the pocket, extend the play, and you can't guard a guy for that long.
Nate, can their offensive line give him 4 or 5 seconds per play?
Shannon, I ain't trying to be funny. But what he just talked about, that's the offensive line not blocking. 4 or 5. That means he's broke contained. This is what makes guys unique. And ain't no coach going to dispute this. Ain't nobody can dispute. This is what makes guys unique, is that they know their offenses so well and their players so well and their abilities so well. Today, whether they're holding the ball, in his case, because he's unique, he knows what's happening. He's got these guys of accord. They always running, expecting the ball. So when they break, they get their heads getting around. They want this ball and they know it can possibly come to them. But let's go to Tom Brady. He ain't as mobile, but he ain't holding that ball.
Right.
Whereas this kid can. It's 2 or 3 quarterbacks like him, the kid in KC. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers. They can hold the ball a little bit longer because they're more mobile. But their accuracy
and they have the
arm talent is so great. So they can crush you, man. And a lot of times it ain't got nothing to do about how good your offensive line blocking or not blocking. It's you better not let them get hot. And I said something on the show today, and I kind of sound like an idiot. And I said we got to sack him 7 times. We got to
7.
Just stop him all. No, what I said. I said we got to stop him all over the field. And I kind of like, now we got, and I changed those. We got to play better situation of football. But literally, you got to stop him all over the field. If you have a chance to hit him or sack him, you cannot miss. If you got a chance to punish one of his receivers, you got to take that chance. You got to take that chance of punishing him. You got to have something that puts fear either in his heart or his receiver's heart. You got to. This has got to be a physical game. And like I said, I sounded kind of dumb on TV, but I thought about it. He just came in and said, we ain't going to talk about number 12. Guess what he just finished talking about for the last 5 minutes?
No, I said you have to find another number 12.
So how do we defense this?
You have to be.
You tackle him.
Well,
you got to get to him first, right?
You have to be.
The assignment strong and assignment long. You got to stay on. If you're the receiver, you got to run with him. You got to run for those 5 seconds.
But you also you can't give him basic looks. Like, he's seen it all. So you have to be able to disguise some things. You have to be able to almost trick him. Make him second guess what he saw. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be in the cover 2, don't line up.
Saints did that a lot, didn't they?
To what? To us?
Yeah, to us.
Disguise things?
Yeah.
No, they just lined up in cover 2.
Okay.
They just lined up in it. It was just 2 guys sitting way back there on the hashes. No, they just lined up.
Still trying to find a silver line.
Well, I thought that they'd load up the line a little bit and guys would drop back.
Well, they were doing. Well, that was talking about the manufacturing, the blitzes and stuff like that. Up front, yes, they were doing different things like that. But back on the back end, they were just. But for him, think about this. This is Aaron Rodgers, right? He's been in this league 12 years, 13 years.
2007, so 12, yeah.
So 12 years. He's seen every defense. There isn't a defensive coordinator, because most of the defensive coordinators in this league have been around for forever. So he's seen it all. The biggest thing you have to do now is you have to make the picture cloudy for him. He can't stand back there and go, cover 2. And he knows where he knows in cover 2, whatever this route we got going, I'm going right here, right now. You won't even have a chance to get it. 5 yards, 10 yards, whatever it is. So you have to have a distorted picture for him to see.
Don't let him walk up, process it immediately, and have time left on the clock to get
and
the ball
that's
off,
difficult
right?
because of his tenure. His tenure has allowed him to see so much of football. He's played so many games, meaningful games, playoff games, regular season games, division games, tight games, close games, blowouts. He's seen it all. So for him is that you have to disguise it. And to Nate's point, we can't have Robert Quinn missing a sack. That's a touchdown, right? Because everybody thinks he got there and he slips out, and you're like, oh snap. He has the ability to go whoop right behind your head. So Robert Quinn, when he gets there, gotta bring him down. Tank, gotta bring him down. If you get to him, you have to bring him down. You cannot let him slip out and slip off and all that kind of stuff, because if you do, your back end is screwed. But that's the biggest thing, is being able to disguise and cloudy the image and pictures that he sees pre-snap.
Let's take a quick break and let's talk about Cowboys defense and how they match up against this.
Well, why
offense.
you looked at Kurt when you said that?
I was hoping he'd talk, but he didn't. So we'll be right back. Hang with the boys.
The new apartment's big. Such a great deal.
It's okay.
Just okay? What's not too...
It's right above the subway.
Well, I bet you don't even notice it after the...
That's my neighbor, Angus.
A deal that's just okay is not okay. Get a great deal with America's Best Network. Come into an AT&T store and learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. Based on GWS 1 score, September 2018.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Work the Cowboys way and channel the winning business tradition of the Dallas Cowboys and the Jones family at Formation. This dynamic workspace provides an elevated work experience on the Star's aspirational campus with exclusive membership options available to meet varying needs. Choose from open workspaces, dedicated desks, and private offices to leverage our home field advantage for your individual business success. Limited memberships are available now, so apply today at formationatthestar.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
We are back. And formation. Hang on.
Ooh.
Yeah, formation. Let's talk
Why
about
not?
formation. You know what
Formation.
formation is, Kurt?
I do. It's
Have you been up there?
Yeah, I've been up there recently. It's nice.
Did you go work up there or did you just go tour?
I had a meeting up there.
No, you should go work up there. It's nice and quiet. Work the Cowboys way in an elevated co-working experience at Formation with unmatched attention to detail. This new co-working space has flexible membership options available to meet a multitude of business needs. Choose from open workplaces, dedicated desks, and private offices located at the Star in Frisco. Be sure to book your tour today at formationatthestar.com. It's actually a really cool place up there. You should go check it out if you need a co-working space.
Well, you need to go to Formations because Nick been dogging you in your cell forever.
What are you talking about? Oh, having to share that office?
Yeah, go get your office over in Formation.
Nick would love me to go buy an office in Formation.
Tell your boss, man, that
we do share an office.
Award-winning show you do. Come on, man, you host an award-winning show.
Know. Maybe once we pass him in viewership, he'll give me my own office.
Hey, we killing. I don't know how they do in other places. I know we killing on Twitter.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you what they doing, man. They distorting the numbers, man. For real.
Padding the numbers?
On, man. Yeah, man, they helping themselves, man. If we get Rodgers, they through.
I want to bring something up. Fans aren't going to like me, but I'm going to bring something up. Because we talked about it before the season started, about how the Cowboys are going to start off strong. Eagles might struggle. They got a really easy schedule at the end of the year. Hey. So the Packers
making the plans.
3-1. We're in good shape, right? I'm just going to go down this road. I just want to throw this out there. Nate, stop looking at me weird. The Packers, whatever happens, happens. You go to New York, you got the Jets. Should be no problem, right?
Should be.
Then you're back at home versus the Eagles. Okay? Then you go back to New York on a team that their quarterback's looking like he's not terrible. Could be trouble. The
And
Vikings.
Young Barkley may be a little healthier. Spot playing.
Vikings at home.
They got back, what's my guy? I just asked. I love him to death.
Talk about the running back.
No, not New York may have the wide receiver.
Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, man. He's a quarterback's dream, man, that little mid-range stuff.
And he's a Cowboys killer.
You know what would be a dream for Douglas? If you would talk into your microphone and not at your microphone.
Well, you know what, Douglas, I love you. Don't do this. Go ahead on. I got enough negativity going on with this.
All right, you leave New York. You have the Vikings at home. Never an easy game against the Vikings, especially offensively. Then you go to Detroit. Not looking terrible.
They ain't scared, boy.
Not looking terrible,
scared, man.
Then it's your first back-to-back road games. You're at New England. Don't have to say anything else about that. Thanksgiving is not looking that easy now. The Buffalo Bills.
They got a defense.
That defense is legit.
Yeah.
Speaking of defense,
they'll come back.
I hope they get beat up.
Speaking of defense,
they'll come back to earth.
The week after that, you go to Chicago in December. Then you turn around and at home.
Hold on. We can't. Don't just skim over that. We're gonna have to start praying for Lyle now. No.
He didn't practice again today.
No, we're gonna seriously start praying for Lyle, for LC now. Khalil Mack, man.
Stop.
He might be the baddest man in the league.
Stop.
And before you go, did you ever have a player where you were like, "Oh, we gotta play
Jerome Brown"?
When they played me at right tackle that 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah, and I had to face Reggie White and all the NFC top because for some reason that year, for like a 2-year stretch, all the top rushers were sitting on the right side. I'm like, well, how does this happen? But anyway, wow. I wasn't as good as Lyle is. I got through it.
Then you leave Chicago, and you're back home against the Rams. Then you go to Philly, end of December.
Khalil Mack.
And then you have the Redskins at home, which we're not even worried about.
Can we flex that and bring that to the star, Khalil Mack?
Why, you want to watch him?
I mean, no, I'm just saying, can we ask them to switch and bring them here?
You'd rather play them at home than on the road in the cold in December outside in Chicago?
Don't bring him. You're going to bring him into a fast, warm surface. It might get even worse if he's inside. At least outside, he might be a little bit, feet might get a little cold, hands might get a little cold. He might not be as physical.
All I wanted to do was point out we're still good. We're 3-1, and this is where I think everybody thought we were going to be, except me. I thought we were going to be 4-0 at this point, and we would lose this week. I think we're where everybody.
So you got us losing this week against Green Bay.
Yeah, because I thought they were going to split. I thought they were going to beat New Orleans and then have a letdown game against Green Bay. So I think they're going to win this week now.
A letdown game against Green Bay. A letdown.
Okay, Nate. Okay, let me finish my point, Nate.
Letdown.
So all I'm saying is we're a quarter of the way through the season.
Yeah.
What's your grade?
We're going to do that at the last second.
Okay.
I was going to do it tomorrow, but Kurt's going to be gone tomorrow. So we're going to do it today.
The letdown game.
So we're a quarter of the way through the season. We're right where we wanted to be, but the landscape has already changed because I think we were all pretty confident they were going to win 11, 12 games. What did you have them at? You had them at 10?
10-6.
10-6. That's even looking risky right now.
Vegas has got them at 9.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Vegas has an 8-8.
These easy teams. We knew we were going to have some hard games. You were going to split Philly probably. The Patriots was going to be hard. We knew the Rams were going to be hard. Saints were going to be tough. I'm not giving up. I'm just saying the landscape has already changed.
Jesse,
you did say that.
I didn't give you a time.
You told me.
But I told you this dude
4 games.
will come in here one day out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, bro.
You told me that.
Is anybody else not looking at the schedule going, okay, some of these teams we thought were dogs are not dogs? The only 2 teams.
I know Detroit ain't a dog.
Right.
Detroit is balling.
That's
Detroit
what I'm saying. We thought that was a cakewalk. We thought the Bills were going to be a cakewalk.
Their defense is up on it.
You thought the Giants were going to be a cakewalk. I'm just saying the ones we thought were going to lay down are not laying down right now.
Let me say this right now.
And it'll change again.
That's what
4 more games.
I didn't think that. That's why I went 10. I went 10-6.
He did. This is what I believe.
How do you feel about 10-6? You still good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
This is what I'm always believe. The NFC East, every year, we never live up to expectations. When we supposed to be our worst, Like this year, ain't nobody but the Cowboys and Eagles. The other two teams were to be garbage. It never works out that way. All of a sudden, they got a new quarterback. Gonna get back this guy. This guy here gonna be healthy. The offensive line ain't nowhere near as bad as we thought. Now the Redskins, yes, but I remember years where we was like, oh man, the NFC, he's tough. All of a sudden, half the day 8-8, fighting for the last spot.
Couldn't even get a wild card team in the playoffs.
Yeah. So you get what I'm saying? So here we go. But the other teams, I didn't see this from Detroit. I really didn't.
Yeah, but those other teams are looking at, man, the Cowboys are pretty tough.
There you go, Kurt. They're saying the same thing about us.
All right. I just wanted to.
I know all
look
the
at
national
that.
guys are. All the national critics and
Yeah,
great gurus.
I was like, are you surprised in the power rankings, everybody's got them ranked either 4th or 5th?
Yeah, I mean, they holding it in, man. But
as we talk about it on the show, we talk about all the offensive linemen that are hurt or going to be missing. Your receivers aren't fully healthy. If we were fully healthy, I'd be good. I'm getting a little worried that these injuries
this
are
is where Kellen Moore,
this quick.
The quarterback.
That's where you make your money.
This is where you make your money, bro. No, man, no. If I'm a quarterback, I'm looking at all these great quarterbacks. That is me in a couple of years. You know, I'm looking at offensive line. I used to look at offensive line. That's me. This year is my year. You know, I've been here long enough. I know this. I got this. You know, no, bro. Nah.
We're getting a couple guys back now. And Crawford and
Antoine. Speaking of the
but
Cowboys
will it
defense.
produce turnovers?
Human log.
Will it produce turnovers?
Well, like you've been saying, hopefully they attack the middle, which will allow Quinn and Lawrence to.
Antoine practiced yesterday, right?
Yeah, I think they both did.
Tyrone did? I thought he did not participate.
He didn't participate yesterday.
But are they expecting him to be back?
I thought he said that.
I've heard rumblings.
Yeah, you're right. Crawford did not participate.
Heard rumblings that he might be back this week, though.
Mm-hmm.
So will Antoine Woods and Tyrone make a big difference on this defensive line?
What it does with Woods, he'll help stop that run, and that'll give other guys a chance to be better pass rush because they'll be fresh.
And then you bring the rotation back.
Yeah.
Right? Now you have guys where Kerry Hyder isn't playing 30 snaps, 40 snaps. Like Kerry Hyder and Christian Covington, and those guys aren't 30, 40 snap guys. Those guys are 10 to 15 snap guys. Get them in there. Get your guys 2 or 3 plays blow right there. Get them out. Get the next guy in there. So that now when it comes down to the nitty gritty, Crawford's in there and Antoine's in there and Quinn and Tank is in there, but they don't have 60 plays on their back. They got 35. And now I can go ahead and dig in a little bit more because when you watch these different, plays, it's always half a second, second and a half. Are you away from getting a sack or tipping the ball or whatever? Well, a lot of that comes from, why you didn't get there? You're tired. The game is worn on you a little bit.
Even though you're still mentally running 100 miles an hour, your body ain't.
It's just, you ain't. But now, instead of me playing 60, 55 snaps, 60 snaps, I'm playing 40. Now, when I come in there, I'm a little bit fresher because that offensive tackle, they ain't coming out. They in there for all the snaps. Mm-hmm. So they got a little wear and tear on them by the time the fourth quarter comes. So if I get a slight advantage of them, that get off, that dip and rip, that over the top, whatever it is, I can now get to the quarterback with more precision and timing so that he can't get the ball off, or I do get the tip, or I do get the sack. All those things come down to him. I mean, it's sometimes a millisecond where his hand just missed the arm that would have thrown the ball off or whatever it may be.
I tell it to him, man. And the one chink, and I think in Aaron Rodgers' armor, and I know this to be true. If you hit him about 5 or 6 times, flat out blast him at the beginning of the game, he ain't going to get scared, but his body will give in. Yeah. With Aaron Rodgers, I've seen it, man. He ain't going to never quit. Hey, that ain't in him. But if you hit him enough, his body will give in. He bruises, which he 30-something years old, but hit him enough. But the key is you got to, he's like a running back, man. Like you got him, all of a sudden he just spins out. All of a sudden he just slips away. All of a sudden he just kicks a leg free, But if you can nail him a couple of times, his body will give in.
What you looking at, Kirk?
Rodgers is averaging 2.92 seconds time to throw this year, which is tied for third most in the league. So he's
getting it out faster?
No, he's holding.
He's got more time than most guys.
But what I'm saying is not a lot of that. He's not sitting in the pocket clean. He's extending the plays. That's what he does so well, man. He is able to dance in and out of that pocket, and you don't know which way he's coming from, which way he's going. And because he doesn't need – Dak needs a platform to throw from, right? He needs both feet set. He needs to be – you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at his throws, he throws best when he's set and ready to go or rolling out to his right.
Right.
Aaron doesn't need a platform at all. He could be dang near falling to the ground. He could be doing the hokey pokey. He's made so many different throws in this league on no platform. The throw he beat the Cowboys with the playoffs in that sideline throw, his feet aren't on the ground. Both of his feet are literally off the ground, and he throws
into great coverage.
And he's rolling to his left. He's going left, no feet on the ground, and he throws a 40-yard rope. That is, if it's 6 inches to the left, his knee touches out of bounds first. If it's 8 inches to the right, Byron Jones gets a hand on it, and he's not even on a platform. So for him, he doesn't need a specific platform to be successful in his throw. And that's where the 2.9 comes from, is because I can do my shotgun or I can drop back, and then I slide to the left, slide to the right, or I act as if I'm taking off. You come up, and I throw it over your head.
I'm going to tell you what's amazing, man. It's 2 guys I think can do that. Well, the third guy is coming from Kansas City because he's learning too. But I'm telling you, man, I see Russell Wilson doing. He ain't got the arm this young man got, but boy, I see him doing the same. It's like, and I'm leading back to this same question. Our guy can move around. I am not saying that he got their arm talent, but our guy. How's his pocket awareness to you? Because, brother, when you have that ability through your legs, you can save a lot of plays. I mean, now you got to be smart enough when and what those plays are, but you can save a lot of plays. So, I mean, where is he at? And you see that, Jess? He don't have it. I'm just wishing for something.
No, he's athletic, and he can make those plays. He's not like Dak is not like what Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or whatever. Right. They just want to sit in the pocket and just throw from the pocket. He has that ability. The problem is that he's been knocked so much from not being able to be accurate and go down the field with the football that he tries to overcompensate with it and say, let me stay in here, let me deliver the ball from. Again, he needs a platform to accurately throw the football from. It's not like when he takes off, he can, he's the best with throwing the ball. Like the wide open touchdown last week to Randall Cobb, right? The missed one, right? What happened? He was doing what?
He was moving.
He was moving.
Yeah.
He was moving.
But
he's moving to his left. Now, Randall Cobb's wide open. Wide open. Hit him. That's not his strength. His strength is not to do that type of movement.
I understand. But he should learn from that play. And this is a fat lineman talking. All they had to do, Jesse, was slow down and tap his feet. And that play is there, man.
And you go back to last year, he hit a touchdown against the Giants to Cole Beasley. Remember that one in the back of the end zone?
Yeah.
One knee equals 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He was moving. Now, so there are times the problem is he's inconsistent with it. So when you're dealing with that type of inconsistency as a quarterback, I want to be able to put myself in the best position possible to complete passes. And I don't think he runs enough in the sense of just go. Just tuck it and go. Just tuck it and go. Go save this play. I think he should have more of that in him. But again, he wants to deliver the ball to the playmakers. But there are some moments where he just needs to go and tuck the ball and go get a first down.
Have we ever questioned Aaron Rodgers? I mean, and don't give me this, he been playing for 95 years. It comes to a point in your career where you should be able to know the difference and say, hey, man, I'm gone.
That clock go off in your head?
Like I said, me and him was talking on a thing. I'm like, because I asked the question again, like, man, ain't it a point where, because Russell Wilson, even as a rookie, like, you know what, this ain't working. Because when you run, the defensive linemen, they want a quarterback so bad, so they've been ran 10 extra yards trying to get that quarterback, and it's down the field, but that took a little bit off the next pass rush. And by the end of the game, they just coming off. It ain't no great hands and arms, and really just leaning into a guy by then. Sometimes I just think you got to be the difference maker. You know, and I'm waiting. I'm gonna say it until I see it. You got to be a difference maker. You got to be a difference maker.
And for us defensively, one of the things that we have to really do, and goes to Cheeto and Anthony Brown, is this is the week. I want to say, and I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say like Aaron Rodgers is like the grandfather of the back shoulder fade. Like I think he was the one who really started doing the back shoulder fade with like Greg Jennings and guys like that.
Yeah, man.
Like, I think he was like one of the ones like he's going to throw that. So to the guys that you said we can't name, so Anthony Brown, like there's going to be opportunities.
If you on top of him,
there's going to be, you got to turn and find the ball. Mm-hmm. Right? He's going to try to use Jimmy Graham down the middle of the field. Jeff Heath, don't close your eyes. You got it. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be opportunities. Our defense we have to be opportunistic when it comes to that time to make a play. There's going to be opportunities. He's going to throw a back shoulder fade. He's going to throw 3 or 4 of them. Got to be there. Got to be there ready, not just to knock the ball down, but intercept it. You got to give your team more opportunities than him.
Is the Cowboys secondary talented enough to negate Rodgers?
They're talented enough, coupled with, yes, they're talented enough, coupled with a good defensive scheme, because they don't have stars on that team. There aren't stars running around at receiver. They don't have an Amari Cooper over there. They don't have a Michael Gallup over there. So our DBs are going to be matched up with their second and third guys all game long. And their second and third guys are honestly, they're guys. Mm-hmm. They aren't guys that make that your feet. No one's going to bed thinking about what's his name?
Valdez Scanlon.
No one's having nightmares about him. No one's having nightmares about him. No one's having nightmares about them. They're good players. I'm not negating. They're NFL players. Mm-hmm. Hey, you go to bed, you have nightmares about Megatron. You have nightmares about Julio and having to face Hopkins. Mm-hmm. Those guys keep you up at night. These guys aren't. But again, it goes back to Antoine Woods, Covington, Quinn, Tank.
Would you blitz him more?
No, you can find the stat. You could go and find the stat. Don't if you blitz him.
Yeah,
he's even more accurate when you blitz him.
I saw last week, Philly. They only pressured him 3 times. It looks like under pressure. He was under pressure 3 times, and he was 3 for 3 with a touchdown.
Yeah,
brother.
That's what you don't. That's what you don't want to do against him and Brady.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dog. You don't even want to. And this goes kind of against what Jesse's saying, for as how you got to cloud his mind. But if you're trying to cloud his mind, you got to be convincing in what you're doing. If he going a hard kind of like and you run up there like you gonna blitz, you might as well come on, because trying to stay back ain't gonna be enough. He see you. So now you got to get there. If you blitz this dude, that's what I'm saying. How we used to do when I played, we like, fellas, if we blitz this dude, when we playing an elite quarterback, we gonna hit him. Fellas, do not blitz up in here and not hit this guy. So that means that a defensive lineman, if I got to grab somebody for this dude to get through, at least to shove him, it got to happen. We got to make his body fail him.
Make contact.
Yeah. Because if you don't, and he not only connects with the pass and you don't even touch him, he just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Until all of a sudden he's standing 6'8". You know what I'm saying?
Like Montel.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I want to give quarter way through the season. I was going to do this tomorrow, but you're not going to be here, so I'm going to do it while you're here today.
Why this dude ain't going to be here, man?
We'll talk about that.
Injury reserve or something, man?
Yeah.
Injury reserve.
Talk about that when we come back. Hang with the boys.
For your next AT&T Stadium barbecue, gear up with OtterBox, the official outfitter of tailgating. It starts with the Venture Cooler. Built tough in America, Venture keeps ice for days and days. Or stay light on your feet with Trooper Soft Coolers, perfect for packing in your signature side dishes.
Tailgating wouldn't be complete without a beverage so pour one into the OtterBox Elevation Tumbler. It keeps your drinks frosty and toasty. Discover more about OtterBox line of tailgate essentials at OtterBox.com.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now, you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
The excitement of Dallas Cowboys football is back at AT&T Stadium.
The place is going crazy in Arlington, Texas.
Don't miss your chance to see the Cowboys live when they host their NFC East rivals, the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins, plus the Green Bay Packers and more.
Elliott works his way through and walks the dog.
Single game tickets are on sale now. Get them before they're gone.
First and goal, quarterback sneak. Prescott pushes up the middle. Touchdown.
Visit DallasCowboys.com to get your tickets today.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Kurt slacking. This segment's brought to you by Tommy John. Go to TommyJohn.com/Cowboys for the most comfortable underwear on the planet. There.
Thank you.
Hey.
A good, clean
Hey.
read.
So
strong
at the balls.
Hey.
Oh, that was a good, clean read, man.
All right. Last segment.
Yes, sir.
Last 12 minutes of the show. Let's do something fun.
Jesse, you've been magnificent today.
Thank you.
I mean, I liked how you orchestrated where you the only one could talk about Aaron Rodgers. A great move.
Thank you. Thank you. See how I did that? Thank you.
All right. Quarter of the way through the season. 4 games in. We're 3-1. Everybody had us at 3-1. We're right where we should be.
No, I'm kind of in bad shape.
Why?
I had us at 4-0.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
With an asterisk. One asterisk.
But no, at least I wasn't saying, hey, the letdown gonna be Green Bay.
I blame that last loss on 6-3.
Oh yeah, man. 6-3 came in trying to change stuff. Yeah, man.
Trying to change.
The 6-3 brand. That's all right. Shannon got somebody replacing you.
Trying to change. Eric. We're getting Eric on the show. Eric's getting on the show.
All right.
I don't know whose album. Who singles more platinum? Ice Cream Paint Job or This Is How We Do It?
I don't know, but I know one thing. I know who got the most chillins.
Country Wayne.
Country Wayne. Him and him couple
That's
up
a
with.
good question.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with This Is How We Do It.
It's been around longer, right?
Yeah. Been around longer and it was more of a pop song.
Don't do that gangster. Don't do that to gangster rapper. Come in raising up on us, man. Don't do that.
Okay, Nate, we'll start with you.
Okay.
So far, 4 games. Not just the last game, the whole body of work so far through the season. Offensive line.
B+. Oh, you going by positions?
Yeah. We'll go a couple of positions and then we'll
C+
go overall.
for me.
C+?
Offensive line, C+. Yes, sir.
All right, Jesse.
I'm gonna go B.
B?
Yeah.
Kurt?
B also.
B? I'll go B-. Defensive line. Kurt?
B+.
B+. Jesse?
C.
Nate?
C+.
C+. And I'll go B. Let's go wide receivers. Jesse, we'll start with the wide receiver.
B.
B? All right, Kurt?
B.
B? Nate?
C+.
C+.
That was your average in school, wasn't it? That was your average in school?
No, mine was D+.
Just enough to pass.
And I'll go with, just because of injuries, I'm going to go B-. Quarterback play. Nate.
C+.
C+. Come on.
Jesse, I can give an explanation to every one of them. I promise you I can give an explanation.
I want to hear this one. I want to hear the C+ explanation
to every one of them. Yes, sir. I mean what I say.
Jesse.
I'm going to go B plus.
B plus. All right.
Kurt? I'll go A minus.
A minus.
For who? The wide receivers?
For Dak.
I'm going to go A minus as well.
No, that was for Dak?
Yeah.
No, I thought you were going wide receivers,
no,
man.
For that was the one before.
No.
You're not even paying attention to what I'm saying.
Going for Dak, man. I'm giving a strong C+.
Okay, explain yourself. We got to explain this one.
Don't have recency bias.
No, I'm not.
This is the quarter.
This is why.
Body of work.
We were supposed to beat the three teams. We were supposed to beat them and beat them handily. I am not losing sight that these teams were supposed to be beaten handily. The first time we have played somebody, I think, equal to our talent, we have not delivered. Not the loss, but the way we executed, the lack of execution.
You're saying You're saying we. We're talking about a position. He. We're talking about he, not we.
That's what I'm saying.
Then stop saying we. Say he. What has he been
positions.
doing? No, he. We're talking about Dak.
Oh, you're talking about Dak? Oh, Dak.
Dak.
You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. He's supposed to throw for 8,000 yards against these three teams.
Then he should have an A, right?
No, he should not. You did what you were supposed to do, and then all of a sudden you came back down to earth. Yes, sir. C+. Strong head.
Can't even deal with you right now. Can't even deal with you. All right. We'll let you redeem yourself.
For a guy who says they're never going to lose, it's C+ across the board. I don't.
Your offensive standout so far on the offensive side of the ball, someone that either you think has gone above and beyond, or someone that you didn't
on the offense.
Yeah, that you didn't expect to play.
Lyle Collins, man.
Okay.
Lyle Collins, man. He been balling.
Okay.
Big baller brand from the ball.
I can't roll with you on all these C pluses because I think you're full of nonsense. But the Lyle pick, I'm with you.
Okay, we'll see what the 6'3" brand get here. I'm straightening all this out. I'm straightening all this out.
Jesse, who's your offensive standout?
Oh man, this might sound crazy.
Yeah.
Because I kicked his back in leading up into the season.
Mm-hmm.
But as a receiver, minus the fumble, like Jason Witten's been playing well. Like,
interesting.
He's been playing well.
I like that. Okay.
As a receiver, as a receiving tight end, 3 touchdowns on the year. Like he's been doing.
I don't think anybody expected that.
No.
3 touchdowns.
No.
Okay.
I didn't see that from him.
All
I'm
right.
still my foot's still on his back. I eased up a little bit though.
Keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
Kurt, offensive standout.
I thought it would be Michael Gallup, but he's been injured. I guess you can't vote on him because he's been
Yeah, you
injured 2
can,
games.
man. Yeah, you can because he's that bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's a good call.
You can say his impact is mixed.
Yeah.
Though.
Impact,
Yes,
yeah.
it
Impact
is,
is mixed.
man.
Gallup.
Yeah, that's a good call, Kurt.
All right.
That was my other guy.
I like Gallup as well, but I'm going to go with Dak.
There you go.
Other than that last game, I think the first 3 games,
That's a cop-out.
he did more.
That's easy.
Exactly.
You think?
Come on, man.
That's a cop out.
How's that a cop?
Exactly, man. Come on, man.
Huh?
It's the quarterback.
But did anybody expect him to be what he was those first 3 games?
Exactly, man. Come on, man.
Give me somebody else. Who else you can think of?
Gallup was my guy, but
It's all right.
Randall Cobb. I think he's done a good job.
Okay.
I think he's done a good job replacing Beasley.
Come on, man.
Is your third guy? I'd take Cobb. All right.
All right.
Defense. Kurt, start with you. Defensive standout.
Defensive standout.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm going to write mine down now so you don't think I'm copping out.
Oh.
You can write mine down now, too. Jordan Lewis need to play more. You can write mine down right now.
Nate jumped you. Lewis.
That's all right. I need to think about it anyway.
All right. Jesse, let Kurt think about it. Who's your guy?
BJ.
Armstrong.
Byron?
Sure. Byron.
Kurt?
Can you say Quinn? Has he been around enough?
Damn it,
Yes,
Kurt.
sir.
That's who I wrote down.
Sorry.
He's only played 2 games, but I expected him to be good, but I didn't think
He'll be
he was
hogging it
going to
like
be
this.
that good after just 2 games, especially sliding right
As we
in.
say it back in the hood, he hawking him down.
Hawking him down. Is that you, Kurt? Quinn?
Sure.
All right.
Sorry to steal your.
That's fine. That's
Got it
fine.
there.
I'll just start going.
Okay,
before
now
you
your overall most valuable player.
Yeah, let's do that. We can do that.
Overall most valuable. I'll go last on that.
Kurt, you go first.
Well, I think Dak.
Cop
That's
out.
pretty good.
Yeah, cop out.
Overall MVP, yeah. You go first. You go second. Now you went last time. Go second. Wow.
I want to say Dak. I kind of want to say Byron just because you hadn't heard anything about him. And for a corner, that's good. But I've got to go with Dak.
There you go.
Amari,
really?
Amari.
Why? Yeah.
What he's done, he's 4 touchdowns in 4 games. Was it 4 touchdowns in 4 games? Despite I do like him. I do.
What do you like most about him?
He's
his game?
He's a pure route runner, and that's a sweet science. When you go watch a dude break another dude down, and it looks so effortless that it makes me football horny.
It's poetic.
It does. It is,
Football
man.
horny. That's a new phrase.
Like it does, and he's one of the best at it.
I'm gonna call you pastor, but they can sprinkle you.
Thank you.
Can you save that drop, please, Douglas? Thank you.
Sprinkle me.
Football horny.
It's noted.
Nate,
Wow.
who's your overall guy?
Lyle Collins.
Okay.
I know he's the only one with an A- on the team.
Why? Why do you like Lyle? What do you like about what he's done?
He worked the hardest in training camp. He practiced every day, from what I knew. What they presented before him, he conquered and defeated. He played. To me, he hasn't given up a sack. They credited one to him, but it wasn't his fault. He's been balling. He had a good guy against him against Washington. He had a nice guy this past week on his head, and he held his ground. So Lyle he big boy balling right now.
All right, overall grade, Nate. Let me guess, C+.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jesse.
One for all and all for one.
B.
B. Kurt.
Let's say B+.
B+. And I'm gonna say B because I think they're right where everybody thought they were.
Okay, now let me ask this question.
Okay.
Give me your true and honest feelings on Green Bay. And we can pick them tomorrow now. Are we going 12:30 or are we going out 1 o'clock?
What do y'all want to do, 12:30?
Well, you better check with Derek. In our meeting the other day, I think he said they were going to go till 1.
Oh, okay. So we'll stay at 1.
Okay,
stay
cool.
At 1. Okay.
I'm asking y'all, man. Because
I'm nervous, be honest with you.
Because the question I asked these guys at lunch was, everybody's saying, hey, we'll bounce back on Green Bay. I ain't never known us to bounce back on Green Bay. He said that they would have a letdown against Green Bay, which I ain't never knew we was up against Green Bay. But
let down after the Saints. I thought they were going to beat the Saints.
Okay.
Here's what I'm worried. If we were at full strength versus them full strength, I would feel a lot better. This is going to have to be Dak's going to have to put some points on the board. He can't do what he did last week.
Okay. They're not at full strength either. They got.
I don't care.
They got a
Kurt.
tackle that's
they have a
banged
number
up.
12 back there.
Brian Rodgers banged up.
I think they got us. I'm actually kind of excited because just like last week, it was like you get to see where this team's at. You're going against a good team in New Orleans, hostile environment. I think you got the same kind of matchup here. I think you get to see what you have. You got some injuries. Is this a good football team? You should win this game at home. Let's see if they win it. Jesse, you brought up a stat, or Kurt, one of you guys when we were on the show, scored how many points the last time the Packers have played? Every time they played in the AT&T Stadium, they've scored over 30 points. What
so
was
the
that,
Cowboys, and this is from Bobby Belt.
Mm-hmm.
I like to give credit. I don't want to steal nobody's stuff. Since 2013, the Cowboys are 15-4 at AT&T Stadium when they score at least 31 points.
Mm-hmm.
So since 2013, they've been 15-4 when they score at least 31 points. They're 0-3 versus the Packers and 15-1 versus everyone else.
So 3 of those 4 losses have come against the Packers.
And they've scored 30-plus points.
And the Packers have probably only played in that stadium 3 times since 2013, I would imagine.
So if the record stands true, 30 won't be enough.
Right.
30 won't be enough.
And that's why I'm worried. What about you, Nate?
About what?
C+.
Yeah.
About what? What are y'all talking about?
About this game.
You supposed to ask Kurt first. He always try to act like he's on the computer when we ask the important questions.
I always answer the questions.
Okay, well, answer it.
What's the question?
How do you feel about this game? You don't have to pick, but how do you feel?
Well, it's going to be tough, but I think we win. I like being at home. If we were up there, I'd probably go with them. But
are you not worried about the injuries?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, especially Tyron out. That could be a huge factor. I mean, look at what they've struggled with in the past, not having him in there. But
Why you rubbing your head so much?
You guys are giving me.
That's a few side of worry.
That hair ain't growing back any faster the more you rub it.
You guys are causing me a headache.
I'll say. Go ahead.
But I'm done.
That's a walk-off right there.
I have some doubts, but I think they're going to win.
Kurt's got them winning. Okay.
Foreshadowing, when we look back at the end of the year, this will be a game that we'll go back and say either made or broke the Cowboys.
One thing.
That's how important this game is.
Playoff
One thing cannot happen.
Home field advantage.
Just overall everything.
I
Mark
believe,
it down.
Fellas, I believe this. One thing cannot happen. We cannot lose this game for the mere fact, if we lose this game, everything out of conference, we one game down in everything.
No matter what, yep.
Ties, home field advantage, everything. We down, bro. We are down. And then what you two guys said yesterday, now Philadelphia creeps back in without really doing something. It's because of us, they back. If we win, they ain't coming back. But if we lose, they coming back, man. And it ain't because they playing great ball. It's because we just letting them walk back into our lives.
Like a toxic relationship.
Football.
Wow.
All right.
What about you?
And then see, Carson.
Artie, are you not even watching? Were you not on the show today?
Yeah, I'm here.
Carson Wentz, man. Carson
Stop.
Wentz.
Wait till Carson Wentz, man. Wait till Carson Wentz, man.
We got another week.
Well, at least I wasn't horny about the guy.
I don't know.
I wasn't horny about him, about the football, the science of it.
Wow.
Oh, well, Kurt.
Yes, sir.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You bet. Jesse, thanks for being here. Nate, thanks for bringing it. Douglas, this is our last day with you, right?
That's right.
Oh, man, we'll miss you.
Good to have you here.
We'll miss you. Good having you. Thanks for keeping us on the air.
You know what? He missed you so much he ain't let you do the picks with us.
That's okay.
No, we didn't do picks. We just said, how do we feel?
Those are grades.
Oh, the grades. Yeah, I screwed that up. I forgot you were back there.
Grades to go around.
Bro, Will back there.
William, thanks for getting the streams
Caden
going.
ain't back there.
Caden, whatever. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Hanging with the boys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?